Good morning and welcome to this morning's reflection. And this morning, I'd like to spend a little time reflecting on what it means to be kind. Kindness is integral to the Christian faith. It's one of the fruits of being a Christian. It's one of the fruits of having the Spirit dwell within us. The great and fierce mystic William Blake said that there is no greater act than putting another before you. And this speaks to a selfless giving that seems to be at the base of all meaningful love. But, and there is a but, having struggled for a lifetime with letting the needs of others define me, I've come to understand that without the healthiest form of self-love, without honoring the essence of life, that this thing called self carries the way a pod carries a seed, putting another before you can result in damaging self-sacrifice and endless codependence. I have in many ways and over many years suppressed my own needs and my own insights in an effort not to disappoint others, even when no one has asked me to. And this is not unique to me. Somehow, in the course of learning to be good, we have all been asked to wrestle with the false dilemma, being kind to ourselves or being kind to others. In truth, though, being kind to ourselves is a prerequisite to being kind to others. Honoring ourselves is in fact the only lasting way to release a truly selfless kindness to others. It is, I believe, as Mencius, the grandson of Confucius, says, that just as water unobstructed will flow downhill, we, given the chance to be what we are, will extend ourselves in kindness. Some of the real and lasting practices for each of us is to remove what obstructs us so that we can be who we are, the beloved of God, holding nothing back. If we can work towards this kind of authenticity, then the living kindness, the water of compassion will naturally flow from us. We do not need discipline to be kind. We just need an authentically open heart and a deep sense of being the beloved of God. And so for a moment, let us be still. Let us come to a place of being centered and having a sense of God's presence. A sense of God's overwhelming, loving presence. And now, let's for a moment consider the water of compassion that pools. Where does it pool in your heart? What draws you toward compassion? What moves your heart? Jesus looked at Jerusalem and wept. Where do you weep, and for whom do you weep? And as you look at that pool of compassion in your heart, and as you breathe, simply let it flow from you out into the community around you, into the air about you. May compassion be something that people sense about your being. And I think that's what people sensed about Jesus, a compassionate being. As you go out into the day today, allow your compassion to flow, not from a place of martyrdom or a place of trying to be kind, but from a place of being the beloved of God, who is the ultimate source of compassion. And I'll leave you just to sit with the pools of compassion in your heart.